lack of awareness in education in village and slum areas and how to motivate it. A 1.4 billion country, India is having its 67% of population in rural areas, and according to US guys, 2015-16, about 150 million out of 200 million elementary school going children are enrolled in rural schools. And 95% of them in the age group of 15 to 14 are from rural areas. This information is based on ASAR, that is the Annual Status of Education Report. It's well known to everyone that education is a tool required to realize this demographic potential. Therefore, if we want to see India grow faster in all fields, the primary focus will have to be led on our rural health and education. Quality of education depends on infrastructure such as classrooms, water and sanitation facilities, availability of electricity, provision of digital learning, sports equipment and facilities, availability of proper furniture, quality teachers and student-teacher proper ratio. Apart from these, the parents' positive involvement is also a basic factor for the improvement of quality education in the village areas. Unfortunately, our rural area education system does not fulfill even 40% of the above requirements. The second most important factor for rousing interest among the next generation towards education is setting up of universities, medical and engineering colleges, and other technical institutes which attract the students with substantial local reservations. The second most important factor, the next factor, the teaching staff plays a vital role for creating interest among the children to go to school. Their soul-linked way of teaching will make a great difference in the life of the students. On the other hand, they must be well-paid and get reservation for at least 2 of their children in the higher education system. There must be restrictions on involvement of government up to, I must repeat it, I think it will hurt many of us. There must be restriction on involvement of government up to senior secondary school teachers in political affairs. Recruitment of teachers should not be a direct process. There must be a national council for teachers which conduct a 3-year examination, and the passing candidates undergo a 2-year training process where they must be adorned with high moral ethical values. A healthy lunch in school is also a great source of attraction for the children to show interest in the school education, but the teaching staff must not be involved in the process except in the dining area. So far as our area is concerned, about 65% of the children still belong to the poor families where value of education is nil. The access to smartphones has added fuel to the fire. They get addicted to the Android phones from their mother's lap. This is a very dangerous symptom. This has rapidly grown during the lockdown period when they were given fluent access in the name of online classes. What they learned during this period, everyone knows, but what they lost, they will observe during the next few years to come. So in my view, instead of access to handsets, the institution should be well equipped with digital classes, where the whole class may learn through distant mode on smart boards. The school must be spacious, where plenty of area is fixed for different games and sports at a time. For this, one ideal school requires not less than a 5-acre campus area within proper boundary walls. The guardians play a vital role in the improvement of the school education system. The managing committee, unlike we see in our area, should consist of highly educated persons and professionals available in the surrounding areas. It should be free from corrupt persons. The head of the institution must be disciplined as well as humble but strict to the rules person. I hope that the members of Ummeed Public School will prove to be a landmark in achieving the educational goal for this deprived area of West Bengal and the neighboring states. I have been in close contact of Dr. Shahid and Mrs. Nusrat and observed their passion to provide quality education among the village and slum children in particular. I sincerely believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fulfill their noble dream. We would like to assure that we will always try to stand with them whenever they need our support in this regard. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.